Okay. And I should put it on Do Not Disturb. Sorry. Okay. So economic systems, again, study by this, not the book, because I haven't given you the book. It's just a set of procedures like we saw in the two-sector circular flow of how to distribute goods, right? Who owns the factors of production in the two-sector circular flow and in a free market? Households. Good thing we did this over. You've got it now. Okay. And we're going to see who determines is based by your economy. So who, like, we'll see in a traditional economy, mainly the tribe, right? There's not much progress. So in a traditional economy, everything is done by tradition, habit. There's not much progress because they don't have much industrialization. In pure command economies, and this is what I said, two-sector circular flow does not fit into this. Because in a command economy, the government owns the land. The government owns the labor. The government owns the capital. And do the people really sell themselves? No. They are told what to do. And so even though the advantage of this is that resources can be allocated efficiently, there's disadvantage that if everybody's getting paid the same, do you want to do much? Is there any incentive for people to go form businesses? No, because the government does it all. And so y'all should have seen this with communist Russia when y'all were in like world history, where they would produce stuff and they only produced what the government felt, so they decided it was a size 11 shoe. For those of us who didn't wear a size 11 shoe, we're so out of luck, right? And so we're seeing that there's little economic freedom. The wants and the needs of the people are not met, and it's inefficient. So if we were looking at a PPF curve, where would this be? Where would it? Below that curve, exactly. What we're going to look at now is basically a pure market. The U.S. is not a pure market. We're a type of market economy. And in a market economy, the consumers and businesses voluntarily exchange goods. So y'all are what? Consumers, right? And you voluntarily exchange your money for goods, right? Which are tangible things and services, things that you see. Okay. Also, you then exchange your factors of production with that business, right? You sell yourself. So again, the firm is motivated by profit. They want consumers to get what they want so they can profit the most. The advantage is there's economic incentive, right, for the businesses. If they produce what the people want, are they going to make a lot of money? Hence why, what's not getting made? What's not getting made today? Are there certain things that people don't want? Yeah, like what? What's not getting met today? Fidget spinners, right? Okay. Walkmans. Yeah. There's certain things not getting made, right? So in a pure market, we're going to have a wide variety of goods, right? Can you go get, is there a wide variety of colas? Yes, to meet different people's needs. Okay, the disadvantages of pure market, only productive resources are rewarded. So I remember I talked about colas and there's a great variety. There used to be this cola called Crystal Light and it was a clear cola. No one bought it. So was that company rewarded? No, Pepsi kind of fizzled out on that one. There's market failures. We'll see monopolies, public goods, and there's an unequal distribution. So y'all have seen this in the Gilded Age with the United States. It was really a pure market then. So every economy is really a mix of these three types. Some form of command, some form of pure market. Traditional is really when we deal with native groups. Right? So there's no clear distinction between each mixed system. All countries are static. They're always moving along this pendulum. So today, the U.S. is closer over here. We're a capitalistic society. We could look at many European nations and we see they're more socialistic, right? And then we could look at more authoritarian like China, where they're more over here with the command economies. And again, our study of economics is going to be over these capitalistic free market economies. So in an authoritarian, and a lot of you probably discussed this in like 9th grade, the central government plans everything. There's little economic freedom. In a socialistic, we see that they elect officials, but the government controls the major industries. Right? And in a capitalistic society, we know that the market just decides the decision, the people, right? And the buyers. And the government provides a legal framework. There's rules about things that you can produce in America, right? Can I put lead in toys? No, the government has gone out there. Can I have child labor? No, the government has gone and put that legal framework there. Okay, so this is just like real world economic spectrum. So I told you China's way over here, right? But Cuba is way out there. So it's more of command, more authoritarian. The US is over here. And Singapore is like way out here. They're the closest to pure free market. So the last thing on here is the economic goals, which y'all did for homework, right? So one of them is freedom, that individuals have the ability to choose what they do and what they do with their money. Right now, y'all are all looking down that pipeline of going to college, right? And do y'all have the ability to choose what you want to do? Yes, the government's not coming and testing you and saying, okay, Alex, you texted this high, this is what you need to go and do. Are they doing that? No. And so you do have the freedom, okay? Full employment. Our government really tries to achieve full employment, and right now the rate is 3% of unemployed. So we have like 97% of people employed, and we'll talk about those numbers in unit like 3, okay? But looking at this, the U.S., our economy is going well. We like to look at efficiency. Again, we know that, where is that on the PPF? On the line. We like to use that all resources are being used without waste. We also like to look at equity, that we're treating people fairly. Okay, in America, we like to say this is the land of freedom, but is there true equity? No, we know a couple of things in history that have gone on. We like to see stability of prices, that we have a low rate of inflation, that it's not going over 3% a year, and right now inflation's about 2%. We like security, that we feel that the government is keeping us safe. Okay, so that could be in times of war, right? The government's keeping us safe. Also a safety net in retirement, right? What is that the government says they will provide? Social Security, that's a government safety net. If you lose your job, is there a safety net? Unemployment, right? So those are government securities. And last thing, growth. We'd like to see that we're producing more goods and services and our GDP is increasing. How do y'all feel about this stuff? Okay, so